Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode on Bernie's Corner. How have you guys been? Oh, I'm really trying to be frequent here these days because I really started on a very frequent level. I was giving you guys everything every day, but you know, life is just doing its own on me, and I just have to keep going. I just have to keep doing my little things here and there. I have to keep living. So, but how have you guys been? What's going on? How is the Christmas preparation going? Benny is here again. Benny is here again to give you her own 2 cents because everybody has their opinion, right? So today I want to talk about survival. I want to talk about um meeting people, or rather people, and how their background works on them, how their background reflects on them on the outside. So basically, somebody's background is like how you were raised, the kind of parents you have, where you were born, where you grew up, how you grew up, the patterns that happened in your background, the patterns that happened in your environment when you were growing up. Those things are very vital things that contribute to somebody's life, that contribute to life, that contributes to people's behaviors, people's outcome in the nearest future. So these things are not even things that we just overlook. For those of you who are still raising kids, this will also help you. So draw closer, let's talk. So coming up, I grew up in a home. I grew up in a home with older ones. I am the last from my family. I'm the last child of my family. I have older ones. In fact, my immediate elder sister is 10 years older than me. She gave me a gap of 10 years. So there was already a foundation that was laid for me. Yeah, there was already a foundation that was laid. There was already a pattern that was laid. So I was just to follow those steps. My older ones went to school, primary, secondary, university, second degrees, PhD. So I have a line, I have a pattern that I'm supposed to follow. I have footsteps that I'm supposed to follow. My older ones got married, at least one, two are married. I have those patterns that I need to follow. So anytime I did something, or anytime my parents would talk to me, they would tell me, hope you are looking at what this person is doing. Hope you are not trying to disgrace this family. You know, in our family, we don't do this, we don't do that. So my parents have used my older ones to train me, and my older ones have also trained me, have also contributed in raising me. They are still raising me, in fact, because these days there are some problems I have. I don't need to call my mom or my dad. I simply call my older ones, my elder brother or my elder sister, and complain to them or talk to them about any challenge I'm facing. Now, in other homes or other children in that same hood where I grew up, they were born, they were raised, they got to a certain level, maybe at secondary level, secondary school level, and their parents began to began to leave them to fend for themselves. The father will go out, the mother will go out to hustle, the children will be left at home, and they will also decide to go out to look for what to eat, or to hustle, or look, go out on the street. Me and them were not the same. So recently I was holding a conversation with a friend. I was telling them about something that happened, and then they were telling me, Benny, you are a daughter. You don't have anything to do with street children. Them, they are street, they are they are children of the streets. You don't have any connection with them. You are a daughter, you have a father, you have a mother, you have siblings, you have a home, you come from a home. And yes, it still took me back to when my mom would tell me, if you wear something, if a child from the other house wears something skimpy and comes out, nobody is going to talk to them. But if you wear something skimpy and come out of this house, all eyes, all mouths, all tongues will raise against you. They will say, ah, this person's daughter. So when that friend of mine was talking to me and said, you are a daughter, you don't have anything to do with children on the street, it took me back to that memory. You see why I said your background matters. And children, I always have this thing. I've always had this quote in my head. People that were raised on survival will do anything to you. People that were raised with love will do anything for you. And you know, a home is built on love. A home, the core ingredient of a home is love. But the streets don't have love. There's no love on the street. The street is about what you give and what you can contribute to them. And that is how it has been for years and years. The street has been there. The street has been there while the homes have also been there. So it's about what you can bring. It's what you bring, it's your value that matters to the street. Meanwhile, your home, nobody cares about your values. It's you. They just love you. They love you for who you are, not what you are. So recently I had an issue with a friend, an old time friend, that tried to implicate me in a situation, and it opened my eyes to realize that you sometimes the things you say or the things you hear, you know, these things our parents teach us, we get to experience them in life. It still made me to understand why my father never allowed me to leave his gate. It made me to understand why my father never wanted me to leave his gate. I was born in a fenced house. I wasn't born in a face me, I face you apartment. I was born in a fenced house, in a roofed house with tiles, with a structure. Everybody had their room. I wasn't born in those houses where papa and mama they sleep inside room, pikin they sleep, everybody dey inside one room. No, I was born in a home where everybody had their rooms. So the difference is clear. Coming out here, coming outside, leaving my home and coming out here, I always see the difference. Every day, I see the difference between me and those children who were raised in some type of homes or on the streets. Those children who were raised by the streets, because those parents didn't raise them. They only gave birth to them. They left them to fend for themselves. So those children were raised by the streets. So my take home to you is, if you are a daughter, if you are a son, sons and daughters have nothing in common with the streets. I learned this thing the hard way this year. This year, I am free today talking to you because I learned the hard way. This is coming from somebody who got roped into something that would have landed me in jail during time if I wasn't careful, if I didn't act fast. Maybe with time, someday I might decide to say the story, but for now, it's still fresh. It's still hot, and it's still confidential. So I really don't want to dive into it, but I just felt like telling you or letting you people know about what has happened, you know. So if you are a son and a daughter, please stay away. Be mindful of your friends. Be mindful of the kind of people you let into your circle. Be mindful of the kind of people that you have dealings with. And if anybody bring whatever anybody brings to you, please ask them what it is. Be curious, be inquisitive, ask questions. Ask questions. If you don't understand it, leave it. Please don't try to please a friend. If you don't understand what they are doing, please leave them. Leave them alone. Don't try to please this person because this person is my friend. There is nothing as friend. These people, these streets don't know you. Please. So we all said, I want to thank you Just stay glued to this page. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Please share my videos. Please share my link. Let your friends subscribe and also watch. I want to see 1,000 views on this post. That's the limitation, but I mean, the least 1K, the least 1K, give it to me, please. Bye, guys.